So it's like multiple different not
Think
multiple
of
universes.
time travel plus decades principle.
There's a
Oh
reason
God.
it's called Bioshock Infinite. The ending explains the title too.
Hmm.
If we're going down that route, the ending itself explains the title.
Then I definitely need to play this game.
Yes.
Yeah, because it would make it so much easier explaining some of this stuff.
Yes. It truly would. Anyway, it is 11:13, and we still have not done our big topic yet.
Yes, yes, I know.
So I think it's time for us to take a break, then come back to the big topic discussion of video games being used as tie-ins for other media, and video games spreading out to other media to tell their stories, on top of our usual releases and quick runs. So see you folks on the other side, hopefully very quickly. Welcome back, folks, to the Gaming Saloon. As we pick up our big topic discussion of video games being used as tie-in media, and video games also branching out into other media. So a bit of a both sides of the equation on this one. So, I pose this question to you two first. Which one do you want to start with?
I really don't care.
Which two of what? What do you mean?
Do we want to start with video game tie-ins? As in, like, video game movie, or, movies,
Or
movie video games, and that sort of stuff? Or do we want to look at video games branching out in other movie media, like video game-based movies, and books, and comics, and novels, and whatnot?
I really don't care either.
Alright, we'll go for the one that has a link then first.
Alrighty.
Which will be video games spreading out to other media. And thoughts going into that. So first and foremost, I have a link that tells quite the story. And what this is according to Box Office Mojo and their numbers, are the highest grossing video game-based movies from 1980 to present. And the number one is the original Lara Croft Tomb Raider film. Followed by Insurgent Sans Tide, Pokemon, the first movie, Mortal Kombat, and then the Lara Croft Tomb Raider sequel, The Cradle of Life, rounding out the top 5.
Dang. One of the
Honestly,
Final Fantasy games got on this one? On this list? Or one of the Final Fantasy movies got on this list?
The Final Fantasy movie, at least in America.
No, there are two.
The
Final
only one that
Fantasy.
got theatrically released.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
These are theatrically released video game-based films.
I was
At least
about to
on the
say.
state side. This doesn't count the Ace Attorney film.
I was about to say. I when I saw that, and you said you said the, and I'm just like, no, there's more than one, because then you've got Advent Children. Forget the other one. Anyway.
Yeah. Honestly, that's surprising because I wouldn't have called Lara Croft Tomb Raider as the number one grossing video game film. Out of them all, I wouldn't have picked that one. So I figured, Mortal Kombat probably did better. Or maybe the first Resident Evil. No. Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Hold on a second. Look to your right at the upcoming releases.
Yes, Angry Birds is getting a film.
Yes.
They're getting
I
a
knew
TV
that
series.
it was getting a show. I didn't know that it was getting a movie.
They're rebooting the Tomb Raider films.
Do what?
According to Wikipedia, yes, Wikipedia is a fantastic reliable source. According to their list of video game-based movies, there is a Lara Croft Tomb Raider reboot movie in the future.
Why?
'Cause reboots, the thing.
Well, maybe they will go off of Square Enix's game and actually mention her sister in the movie.
Who the hell knows? Honestly, if the Resident Evils are to be taken as any sort of, like, how well they adapt the material,
I'm
the
sorry.
Resident Evils just throw the games outside the book and they're like, here's a list of character names. We're just going to use these and do our descriptions and just go from there. Like, from, 3 onward, they're just like, fuck the games.
Yeah.
We're doing our own thing. Or we're just going to use characters wherever. But honestly, that's surprising. And for Pokemon, and for the first Pokemon movie to be number 3, that tells you how good that movie was.
And how much support the game side had in it.
Yeah. And plus, that's one of the few animated films on there. Actually, most of the stuff is live action. The only animated films on here are the Pokemon movies. And Spirits Within.
I was about to say, and... Wait, Doom. Oh, yeah, Doom, yeah.
It had rock in it.
Yeah. That was actually, I considered that an okay movie.
Yeah.
Everyone, there were a lot of people that didn't like that movie, but I thought it was good.
Now, these don't speak to the quality of the films because I don't think anything cracked above a 50 in terms of Rotten Tomatoes rankings according to Wikipedia. I think the highest rated video game movie was Spirits Within.
Yeah.
How the fuck that is the highest rated video game based movie, I don't know. Because I don't think that has anything to do with Final Fantasy.
Wait, whoa. Why does Alone in the Dark have any part of this list?
Cause
That
video game based movie.
freaking sucked.
I believe that's the one that got a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That movie sucked compared to the game.
I know. I watched the 3-person review of it. I know that movie is like, oh god, why?
Clock to this, let's say, name me one movie that does the game justice.
Prince of Persia, maybe? But I haven't seen it.
Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
I like the original. I like the Tomb Raider movie with Angelina Jolie. I liked that movie. I thought she played a pretty good Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, looking at this, I'm surprised by the numbers, but I also have to go, well, qualities of some of these ones have been... I'm sorry, but Super Mario Brothers is not that good of a film.
I think I remember seeing that one, actually.
I remember that film.
I've got to agree with you on that one. That one was meh.
Street Fighter, okay, as much as we all like to use that, of course, clip from the film, which you nostalgia critic and various that guy by the glasses and reviewers, film probably wasn't that good. It's a matter of Chekhov and Anne's in it.
He made that movie better. I was waiting for you to do that. I was waiting for you to say something.
Honestly, like, out of all of these films, the ones I want to watch are kind of up there on the list. Like, I would want to go see Prince of Persia.
Wait, there was a Dead or Alive movie?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fairly recent one.
And in my opinion, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I haven't seen it, so.
Wait. Dead or Alive is about... never mind.
It's a fighting game.
Yes.
Yes, but it's... Never mind.
It was more focused on the chicks, I believe, than the guys.
It was very focused on chicks and breasts and...
It took the extreme beach volleyball route, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of had a little more respect for the movie, because it wasn't as toned to that.
But it still went there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it wasn't as focused on that aspect of it, and that's why I say that that one wasn't as bad.
Yeah, I would watch the first Pokemon movie because that was a good movie for the most part. I've watched the original Mortal Kombat, a couple of Warcraft films, or watching back to that. Resident Evil, as much as my dad likes them, like, I had to go see one in 3D because my dad wanted to go see it, and I'm like, I have my 3D glasses off the entire time, because I'm like, yeah, it's 3D alright for certain things. Seriously, I could watch the entire film with my 3D glasses off and be like, oh, it's only kind of blurry. The 3D's only there for, like, certain things. I haven't seen Silent Hill.
Silent Hill was good, although my parents didn't like it for some reason. I thought it was good.
I've watched 2000. That was a decent film. Decent. I haven't seen Max Payne. I haven't seen Hitman. Probably throw out Annihilation because Annihilation does some things, I think.
Wait. Didn't the Max Payne movie, who played Max Payne? I want to say that it was Mark Wahlberg, but I don't think it was Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
It was Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, I remember that one. It was Mark
Okay.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
He's in Transformers 4 right now.
Yeah, I know, and I'm just sitting here going that they're bombing away.
Oh,
I
it could
see the
be
planes.
worse.
They're coming. The bomb is about to drop out of the plane.
Oh, it could be worse. They could have Mark Wahlberg and Shia LaBeouf in there.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
Yes!
It's still possible.
I have not seen Spirits Within. I've only heard, like, kind of not good things about it. That's pretty much
I
it.
thought it was good. I mean, it didn't. I didn't really see which of the final. I didn't really see any of the Final Fantasies in it. But as a story of itself, not trying to relate it to any of the Final Fantasy games, it was a good movie. The story was pretty interesting.
That also didn't make its budget back, just saying.
Yeah.
Its budget was 137. It only made 85 worldwide.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember 3. Oh, I remember that one. That was probably the best. That's probably one of the better ones. That's probably one of the better ones. I remember 3 now.
What is the Wizard?
Oh, you don't know what the Wizard is? That
No.
debuted, what was it, Super Mario Bros. 3? It was all about the Power Glove. That's kind of like where most people remember the Power Glove from, I would say, is that movie. The Power Glove is so bad.
There's no picture or anything about it. I wanted to see a picture, but there's nothing there.
It's pretty much Nintendo making a film just to promote their products, and that was the whole thing.
Let's see. Wing Commander? What is that?
I don't remember. I know it's an older PC game. That's the most I remember out of it. Honestly, I thought only the first 2 Pokemon movies got theatrical release. I didn't know like the first 5 did. I know they all get theatrical release in Japan, I believe. But I know I was thinking stateside. We only got like the first 2 in theaters. I didn't know the first 5.
There was a Tekken movie?
Yes, there was a Tekken movie. That was fairly recent too.
2009. No runtime, no production budget, no MPAA rating. There's nothing on this movie, and I'm just sitting here going, now I want to see this.
I think that might have been alright. I've only seen a review on it, but yeah.
I've never seen any reviews on it. I've never heard of it, and all of a sudden, Tekken movie, and I'm just like, what? Wait, Double Dragon.
Yes.
Double Dragon is the game about the 2 guys that...
Yeah.
With the chick
I got a TV series too, by the way.
This is the game with the chick that everybody thought was like hot, considering that game and that period of time.
I have no clue where you've gone now.
What?
Yeah, I have no clue where you've gone now. You're like, oh, you're describing Double Dragon, and now you've gone off and like, well, I don't know what.
No. There was a girl character on the game that everybody thought was hot because when you beat her up, something would happen, and I can't remember what happened.
I think you're thinking of something totally different. If you're talking about Poison, that's not it.
Poison.
Because I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm always taking a shot in the dark if you're talking about Poison. I know that's like the only like enemy character from a fighting game that's really gotten like a cult following because he's actually a transvestite.
Is Poison the one that they made her look like a man?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Isn't that Double Dragon?
No, that's Streets of Rage. I believe.
No.
That's not Double Dragon.
I'm pretty sure it's Double Dragon.
Don't think that's Double
Battle of the Google.
Oh no, Final Fight, my bad. Poison's in Final Fight. Which is a completely different fighting game. Or not fighting game. It's actually beat 'em up. Yeah, it's Final Fight, not Double Dragon. Two different things.
Yeah, it was Poison off of Final Fight.
But yeah, I guess it's our thoughts on like movies, but I guess outside that, is there any like thoughts in like what you've experienced outside of movies? Even though that's probably few and far between.
Yeah.
Not really.
I know of video game based TV series, like the live action Mortal Kombat series. Yes, that exists. Called Mortal Kombat Conquest. It has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat, really. The Scorpion is legitimately a scorpion turned into a human in this game, in that series. No, I'm not kidding. No, I wish I was kidding. Yes, it doesn't look like we're all. Because we're talking about other stuff. All the way there because... Problem is, I haven't read like any of the Halo novels. Even though all of them have like some part of some story or whatnot.
I don't even want to know what that was, Vlog.
What? What was?
Whatever freaking ice cream truck you're beside.
That wasn't me.
Sounded like it.
That was Peace. That was not me, because I heard it too.
Huh.
Might have been my TV, probably. I'm actually probably picking up one on the TV. Yeah. Honestly, like, besides the film, in terms of, like, video games branching out to other media, the only things I've ever really watched was Forward on the Dawn, in terms of official media, and that live-action short for Assassin's Creed 2 that they did about Ezio's father, and Red vs. Blue unofficially, and that's kind of it. And I don't think you can count Red vs. Blue, because that's mostly just using Halo as a tool, more than anything.
Yeah, that's more of a machinima.
Yeah.
Which is a whole nother take on that.
Yeah. Why I say Halo being used as a tool more than anything. Honestly, I look forward to hopefully that the Halo TV series that they're doing is good, but I don't have too high hopes for it because it's like, it's something, maybe, eventually.
If they do it like Forward Unto Dawn was done, then it'll be good.
But
if they don't, it's going to suck. That's all there is to it. Because you've already got people built up thinking that it's going to be something like Forward Unto Dawn, so if it's not, that's going to just be a big letdown.
Yeah. Then we can move on to video games being used as tie-ins, which has a very bad history. It dates back to the Atari. Brock, do you know like the whole story on that one?
Do what?
Like the whole story on ET for the Atari 2600?
No.
Icons back on G4 did a fantastic episode, did an episode entirely based around that.
Hmm.
Pretty much the reason that game was complete crap is because they did it in like 5 months. Or less. I don't remember the exact date, but it was like a stupidly ridiculous amount of time for them to actually get a game out on the Atari 2600. It might have been like 6 months in order to get it out that Christmas. And it bombed hard. Now, the whole landfill part, I don't think is all that true. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's ever been like confirmed or denied. That whole part of the ET legend. That, they did take a whole bunch of unsold copies of ET and go bury them out somewhere in the desert in Arizona, I believe.
Yeah.
But, that's part of the reason why video game-based, movie-based video games don't have like a bad reputation. That's partially why. The other reason is because, well, half the time they're never that good. Why?
Yeah.
What? Somebody from a development studio came out and said it's like, look, if you're developing a video game, a movie-based video game, you are on such a horrible time schedule. In order to pull it off, it is bad. It's like the worst nightmare. It's just like, oh, making one of these games. Well, I'm gonna make a game in like a year. I'm gonna make a game in like 5 months somehow. So yeah, that's why. But I've had good experiences with some. I say some. I think the problem is most of them are movies that have been like a few years older than the game. Like the Ghostbusters game. I liked it, but that came out like years after the movies came out. At least. Like, you're one of you to play that one?
Can't say that I did.
Doc, did you?
What?
The Ghostbusters game that came out a while back?
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Do you think it was okay?
It was... I wouldn't compare it to the movies at all, but being by itself, it was alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other movie games with me. Well, not necessarily movie games. I know I'm kind of like honing in on that because that's the thing. But beyond that, I know I played a WrestleMania game that was crap. That was like a really bad, kind of a bad experience for me because that was a crappy ass horror mode where you were essentially going off to ruin WrestleMania, which is a fabulous concept to be playing a story for.
On what game?
I don't remember which WrestleMania game it was, but I think it's for the WrestleMania that was in Canada. I don't remember. It's like I can picture the logo, but I can't picture the number because it was still when they were doing Roman numerals. I can't like picture the number, but I can picture the rest of the logo because it was blue. It was long out, bar under it, and the Roman numeral was off in the bottom right corner. And I can picture the Titantron because it was a whole bunch of scaffolding, I believe, was the Titantron for that year. It was in a pretty much a big open arena. Why I think it was Canada. That's why I think it was in Canada. I'm okay with the occasional sports title, because those are technically tie-ins. They're,
Yeah.
in a way. Comic games have fared well, I would say. Like, more than anything that's been using the tie-in comic books. The Arkham series is like the best example of it, but you still got Marvel Ultimate Alliance / X-Men Legends. Transformers has fared well too. surprisingly enough. Because both War and Fall of Cybertron have been good. The Transformers game from back on the PlayStation 2 was alright. So it's based off of Armada. I haven't played anything older than that. I kind of want to, because I know there's a Beast Wars that came out for the 64 that was based off of Season 2 or 3, I believe. You two have anything to say on this?
Not really, no.
Not really.
No real experiences with tie-in games?
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Just kind of staying away from them?
Yeah.
Generally,
Oh.
the whole movie to game thought there just does not really fly with me.
But look beyond that part. Like, I know that's kind of like the big one, like the one you want to center in on. But maybe beyond that, any like experiences with that?
Not that I can think of.
There you go.
No.
Wow, this worked out kind of felt flatter than I thought it would. I figured we'd have a little bit more to discuss on, but oh well. Yes, but nothing else to say, I guess we can move on to releases. Thank you with everybody?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. Picking up from the 10th. Not on, oh, one on this page. Mario Luigi Dream Team coming out Sunday, actually. On the 3DS.
Really? Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Huh.
The 11th. That's Sunday.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Pokemon Black and White came out on a Sunday. So, yeah, it was, I think it was Pokemon Black and White. Was it either Black and White or Black 2 and White 2 came out on a Sunday. Because I remember driving past the big church that's out here and seeing the big line of traffic to go in. You know the one I'm talking about?
I don't know.
The one out by the old Walmart?
Oh, yeah.
That big church?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got cops out to handle traffic when that church opens.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. Alright, moving on from there, on to the 13th. We have Angry Birds Trilogy coming out on the Wii and Wii U. Yay!
Yay, we get to throw birds at pigs.
Yes! Always been my lifelong dream to do that.
And now you can do it with the nunchucks.
Or with your gamepad. Alright, also coming out 13th, we have Europa Universals 4. What in the hell is this? That's coming out on the PC. I have to think this is some type of RTS.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
RTS.
kind of what I was thinking based off of the way it looks.
Yeah. Also coming out on 13th, Phineas and Ferb Quest for Cool Stuff on DS, 360, Wii, 3DS, and Wii U.
TV to video game transition.
Yes. Haven't been that very many of those.
No. And you know, honestly speaking, I could see something like that one actually working.
Well, it's more of a kids game, so. Next up, also on the 13th, we got Thunder Wolves coming out on the PlayStation Network, even though it has an arcade picture. Okay. Also coming out on the 14th, on the 360, and for the arcade, we have Charlie Murder. That's a wonderful title. What in the... Thanks, Game Trailers, for having nothing on this game besides it's an action game and it's from Microsoft Studios. Next up, and I'm checking my calendar to make sure I don't go over, on the 18th, something to watch out for. And I think it'll be interesting to see how the sales numbers come out on this one. Disney Infinity coming out on the Wii, 3DS, Wii U, 360, PC, and PlayStation 3.
Now that one has got my interest.
I want to see the sales figures on this one. Just to see how it stacks up against Skylanders.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
What?
We got 2 big ones. Actually, no, 3 big ones coming out before our next show on the 23rd.
Oh God.
On the 20th, we have Saints Row 4, along with its Super Dangerous Whoop Whoop edition, which I'm guessing includes the what is it? Damn it! What's the name of that music genre that all the kids are into these days?
Dubstep.
Dubstep gun. That's what it is. That's what it's got. Because I know you have to pre-order to get the damn dubstep gun. That's coming out on the 20th, alongside Splinter Cell Blacklist. Saints Row 4 coming out PC, 360, PS3. Apparently the Whoop Whoop edition's only coming out on the 360. Blacklist is coming out PC, PS3, 360, Wii U on the 20th. And The Bureau, XCOM Declassified, coming out the 20th as well, PS3, 360, PC. So 3 big titles coming out the 20th. That'll be a big day. I will say this, out of the 3, I'm probably the most interested out of The Bureau. And in all honesty, I'm not even going to be here for that show. So, to be in town that week, so.
Oh God.
Yeah, looking at my calendar, it's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to play that game until like next week, until the week after.
That sucks.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that's our releases going up to our next show on the 23rd. And that little fun little game that I don't think I've really told you about will be the first one for the next list.
Super
Releases.
Luigi U.
Yes. I don't think I've told you that much about it.
I don't think we've had that much going on about it either.
Well,
Of
the
course,
thing
it's a
is,
Luigi game.
yeah. Except you have a character that doesn't use power-ups at all. You get to play as Nabbit in the game.
Huh.
You know, the little guy you chase around in Super Mario Brothers U. Super Mario Brothers U. You get to play him in this game. Anyway, that'll wrap up the releases and move us on to our quick draws of the week. And I'm up first with a little indie game that caught my attention because of a video I watched recently. And I decided to go ahead and greenlight it on Steam. It got greenlit, and hopefully it'll come out soon. And that is A Hat in Time. Best way to describe this is old school 64 platformer. With, I swear, looks like Wind Waker graphics. Like, dead on.
We playing the little teaser they got in there?
The Hat in Time greenlit?
Yep.
Not sure.
Queued up.
Lock the queued up.
What?
Quick draw.
Oh,
Hat in Time.
Yeah.
Lately skipped out on releases, didn't you?
sorry. I'm kind of dozing off.
Focus with us. We're almost done.
Alright.
Power through.
You can stay with us. We'll be done. We'll be done in like 10 minutes. 15 at the most.
Depends on how
Alright.
long it takes you.
Yes.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. Looking at A Hat in Time, little quick preview in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, this is Jonas from PS1 Breakfast. I just want to say thank you so much for helping us getting through Steam Greenlight. It's been incredible in the past few days just to experience both the success of the Kickstarter as well as the success of our Greenlight campaign. So it's just been incredible. Right now we're working so hard on getting
I
the
do
game
like the
content
way it
complete,
looks so
and there's
much
still a
like
long
Wind
way
Waker,
until we
though.
get to an
Yes.
alpha build, but we're working so hard on it. Right now we're working on Queen Vanessa, as you can see here. I just want to mention you can also pre-order the game now at aheadintime.com/preorder, and you can also pre-order the alpha and beta build there, as well as just the regular standard version. So once again, thank you so much, and we hope to keep you updated along the way.
And even the little icon stuff reminds me of like I think like Super Mario Sunshine, like that. I don't know. Reminds me of those platformers that I love. I want to play it just because it reminds me of that stuff. So I'm kind of excited for this. I'm gonna wait till it comes out, pick it up, and I think when you pre-order it, you get the soundtrack with it too. I think. I don't remember. I told you prices, and I don't remember them anymore.
As I'm even pulling this up, that image right there
Oh yeah.
just so much looks like a combination of how Wind Waker was designed and how, which one is it? I'm wanting to say Ocarina of Time. Kind of how both of those. That image right there just completely...
Yeah.
Definitely this is one that when you showed it to me, I was like, yes, we've got to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, $20 for a standard edition right now. $70 will get you the deluxe edition, which is 2 copies of the game for Windows and Mac on Steam. Get alpha and beta access as well as the soundtrack. So we should get the soundtrack out for $20. So I need more video game music. I don't feel like digging into my games and ripping it out or getting it off elsewhere. I want to actually get the soundtrack legally. If that makes any sense.
You don't want to get it illegally.
No. I get enough stuff illegally with Tokusatsu. And that's only because it's just not released here. And plus, OE doesn't really care because they're still making money off of us in terms of toy sales, so yeah. Anyway, that's my picture of the week. Tell me what is yours.
Mine's actually, since someone kind of jumped and did that while I was thinking about it, mine's kind of going out to a little mini games league that we're starting up on Frag Nation for Minecraft. Essentially, this is going to hold, as I'm pulling it up, come on, really? It's going to hold mob arenas, survival games, spleef, the walls, and there's actually going to be a few more as we get them done added to this. So it's not complete yet. But stuff will be added over time, and essentially it's going to start next week and have matches every Saturday.
I might hop in sleep. I liked it when we did a community game night.
We're thinking about also, and I've got to run this completely by them to get it set up first, but setting up like one night a week where we do different mini game stuff. Where basically just anyone hops in, and we hope to have a good set of numbers so that we can do survival games like it needs to be done and have a good competition in Mob Arena and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, if you got Minecraft, you got Frag Nation account, join. Pretty simple.
Yeah. Also, don't be afraid to hop on the server and carve out your little place on the server. Pretty much
Yeah.
everyone has.
Yeah, because what a lot of people that I've seen get on there fail to realize is it's not just a server for the ladders. It's a community server as well as a server for the ladders.
Yeah.
And we are fixing to have a new thing come up with our old server as far as turning it into a Tekkit server. So that should be interesting.
Yes.
And possibly lag infested. I don't know yet. It's a thought.
Also, Tyler, just to let you know, I have found out that there is a Pokemon Minecraft mod.
Really?
Yes. That lets you go around the world and catch Pokemon. They are actual models.
Holy crap.
I will show you the video after the stream.
Oh, holy crap. I've got to find that mod.
Yes, it is like one of the best things I've ever seen. But yeah. That reminded me, you talking about Minecraft reminded me of it.
I am going to mention I'm working on some other stuff, but we've got portals.
Yay! Portals. Everything's better with portals.
Of course.
RuneScape's not involved.
When we say portals, we mean portals, not Minecraft portals.
Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Yeah.
That's right, on Minecraft. Portals on Minecraft, not Minecraft portals on Minecraft. I know I'm not making a lick of sense, but I don't care.
You never make a lick of sense.
Then I guess you're used to it.
Pretty much. Anyway.
You know what? That's your quick draw for the week?
Yep.
Alright, Glack. Finish this out.
Alright, I've got 2 quick draws. My quick draws are interesting because the first one, not as bad. So I'm going to start off with the first one without mentioning the second one. The first one. Microsoft has been made to rename the SkyDrive because of BSkyB's victory. There was a huge court ruling that the name was infringed, so they had to take it down. SkyDrive's name caused confusion among the public. It was weird, but yeah, SkyDrive is now being renamed. And it's like a cloud service thing.
Oh. Probably why I never heard of it, because I don't deal with cloud stuff at all.
Yeah, it's like a cloud service thing on your, cellular devices.
Really not why. Really, like why I never heard of this. My phone is older than dirt. My phone's a flip phone, damn it. And I love it.
Is it bad that my phone is one of the old phones that aren't even flip phones? It's just, it doesn't slide, it doesn't flip, it's there. And
Mine
you have the
doesn't slide or
notepad.
flip.
It's not a smartphone.
See,
It's
now
not.
you got a problem there.
Yeah, mine's not a smartphone. Anyway, I think if I'm reading this correctly, Sky had a problem with it because it was infringement because of their latest Sky Wi-Fi smart pen thing. Whatever the freak that is. Uh, so, yeah. So now Microsoft is changing that name because B-Sky B said, you know what, screw you, we won, you lost, give us our name back. Now on to the second one, which I
Oh,
think I'm
geez.
gonna let...
Okay. Before you get too
Oh,
far into that, I just read something else on that same article.
okay.
You know how the tile-based user interface on 8 is called Metro?
Yeah.
They're having to change the name because of a German retailer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Microsoft's just screwed all the way around on their two newest things.
Yeah.
Now, if we can only get them to get rid of the tile system on Windows 8, I'll
That
be
won't
happy.
happen.
Damn it.
I wish they'd just give you the option to have the start menu. The way the start menu should be.
There's a start menu, but it's not the start menu?
Yes.
Huh, I didn't know
It's called the
that. Okay.
tile menu, essentially.
Okay, then. Anyway. The second one, I think I'm gonna let Peace take control of this one just because I know that he hates politics.
Oh, it's not politics that I hate. It's just I
It's
don't
politics that involve video games.
Yeah. Conservative
Hey,
launches campaign against game research bill. Apparently somebody was like, oh, we need to research all the goddamn blah, 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 blah. Even though Supreme Court's already ruled on this bullshit. Like, shut up. Shut up. You're not going anywhere. Shut up and leave it alone. I'm sorry, when the Supreme Court says, you don't have rights, go away. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
He keeps forgetting the more he taps, the quieter he gets.
Yeah.
Honestly, good for the people who are campaigning against us, just to make them just like, hey, stop it. But I did, after having honestly from my research, having to look at so many scenarios like this, so much crap like this. Now, I've learned that back when Death Race came out in the arcades, apparently PTA moms went to an arcade, pulled out the machines, and burned them some bitches in the parking lot.
They did.
Yes.
It was
PTA
that
moms.
bad. People did not, adults did not like that game because it was just so violent. And we all loved it because it was so
There is
violent.
irony there.
Yeah.
Them complaining about the violence in games, and then they go in, forcibly take out these arcade machines, and burn them some bitches in the parking lot. There's some serious irony right there. I even learned about the Jack Thompson that was around before Jack Thompson existed. At this point, I don't care. Because I can say my piece over and over and over and over and over, but no one will listen. Many other people will say this over and over and over and over and over, but no one will listen. Because we have this need to look at a media and dissect the ever-loving shit out of it to find out if it causes any problems at all, even if they don't exist. We have to find every single problem possible.
Yeah.
You know what I love, though, about this whole article right here?
What?
The FTC recognizes that the ESRB rating system is the best in the entertainment sector.
Yeah.
So wait a minute here. If they're saying the ESRB system is the best as far as entertainment goes, then would that not kind of mean that movies would have a stronger influence on whether stuff like this happens as opposed to games?
Yeah.
Just saying. If you're gonna
Oh.
point fingers at one media, point them at all of them.
Yeah. And you know
Oh.
what's bad about the about that being said about the ESRB system? The ESRB system was born out of a court case.
Mortal Kombat.
It wasn't just Mortal Kombat. It was Night Trap.
I thought it was Mortal Kombat because of the whole
It wasn't
spine
just
being ripped
It
out.
wasn't just Mortal Kombat. Night Trap was involved in that as well, along with I'm sure a couple other games. But that's the two big ones that are involved in that case. But the
I would
ESRB
venture to say Mortal Kombat just finished it.
Yeah. Well, Night Trap was misinterpreted because
Please
Night
tell
Trap
me
has
that
some
pun
violent
was
scenes on it.
intended.
It was. And I wouldn't have thought of it if you hadn't said about the spines being ripped out, and then it's like, oh, I should say it.
Oh god. Oh, that was the perfect pun. Oh god.
But and I compare what happened to gaming to what happened to comic books back in the day. Because comic books went through the same thing where they got brought to court, and the industry got brought to the court over violent media. The difference is comic books had a code enforced upon them, whereas video games were given the option of get a rating system in order now, or the government will impose one upon you. Which the industry brought out the ESRB, and look, it's one of the best in the it's considered the best in the case
Entertainment
with the
sector.
government.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm getting at right there. You get these people saying about how video games are influencing people and this and that and the other. Okay, if that was the case, then explain to me why the ESRB system is the best in the entertainment sector.
Because it's talking out of one side of your mouth and then talking out the other side of your mouth, I believe is the old saying.
I mean, in my eyes, if that system is the best we've got as far as all of entertainment goes, then would that not signal that maybe music and movies are probably more of a cause than video games? If we're just rating it off of that?
Yes, but what they're saying is the ESRB, the reason it's the best in the entertainment sector, because the people that work there literally spot everything. Even a small part of it.
It's not that. It's all built off of trust.
Yeah. I've explained how the ESRB works, to my knowledge.
It's all based off of trust. It's not a case of they're sitting there going through every game, every detail, every different function that could possibly happen, because that would take a lot more time than it would be worth.
Yeah.
Take some of your bigger games where you might have 200-300 hours worth of gameplay in it. That's impossible to hit every little thing that's coded. Like Peace was explaining to me, what they do is they have the developers send them their worst content out of that game. And then they rate it off of that.
Yeah.
And then, like he said about San Andreas, if they go and don't do that, the ESRB has every right to go in there and change their rating on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, right there, it's based off of trust. You send them your worst stuff, and they give you the rating you deserve. You try to cheat out of that system, they're going to shut you down.
And you can have your game re-rated if you change content. I thought I explained this like last show.
I don't know if you did last show or not, but I know we talked about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's how the ESRB works to my knowledge. And I've done a little research into the ESRB. And I knew it was considered like one of the best in the industry by some senator or somebody up in some governmental position person. Because that's an exact quote they have on the website. Literally, that's a quote they have on their own website. Is that, hey, we're considered one of the best in the industry by this guy and government.
Yeah.
My one complaint with the ESRB is that I don't think they promote that much. Because I keep hearing about these ESRB commercials and I never see them. Ever.
I don't either.
They have commercials, but I never see them. You know, I would think if they promoted a lot more, then I think that would, like, cut down on some of the problems, but still at the end of the day, parents are buying their kids games they shouldn't be playing.
Yeah.
And then blaming the game when the kid is acting up.
Yeah.
Just, I get sick and tired of hearing this every time, because I hear it, and then I'm like, I ain't dealing with it. I've said my piece. I've done a presentation on this in high school. I wrote a paper on this. I have done my research on this. I know the ins and outs. I know the argument. I just get sick of hearing the argument. So I'm like, look, I'm done. I'm done. Said my piece. You won't listen. Well, there's nothing I can do.
Well,
if you won't listen to the people who aren't providing the evidence and showing you that, hey, this isn't right, then there's nothing we can do. That's just my piece on it at this point. It's just like, okay, if they're not willing to listen to anybody besides themselves on this, then there's no point in arguing. Because they ain't going to hear it. I mean, kudos to them for taking up the cause against them, but if they ain't going to listen, then there ain't no point. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. Yeah, you done with your podcast, Glock?
Glock.
What? Sorry. What?
Done with your quick draws?
Yeah, that was my quick draws.
Alright. Rhea, say anything, Tommy?
Nah.
Alright. So that will pretty much wrap up our show this week. Thank you all for watching. Tune in today. Technically, today at around 9 o'clock. We'll be picking up where we left off with Decade one more time for the second to last arc. The Amazon arc. And hopefully somebody won't break his neck trying to get there.
He will.
But don't break your neck trying to get there, please.
What?
Amazon arc tonight.
Oh, okay.
Telling you not to break your neck trying to get there to watch it.
Okay.
So that's tonight. Next Friday will be Rampant Gaming with me on there this time because I won't be there. But next time for the Gaming Saloon I won't be there. So that one should be
Interesting, anyhow.
yeah.
Yeah,
I might be able to provide articles, but
I was going to say, you're either going to have to provide articles or provide me with where I can get the articles.
yeah.
Because otherwise it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, for Lock, and for Tommy, I'm Peace. Night, everybody. See you next time.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site, tgsr.dynds.org. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Our Twitter account is @TGSaloon, and on Facebook you can find us at facebook.com/GamingSaloon. Don't forget we're listed on YouTube. You can find us at youtube.com/user/TGSaloon. Till next time.